Well, everyone, welcome to this little soiree to celebrate the launch of the drum edition, I beg your pardon, of the can edition of the drum, which, as you all know, has been guest edited by one Monsieur Maurice Lévy. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Gordon Young, and I am founder and editor-in-chief of the drum. And before I'm going to invite Maurice to say a few words, I thought it would be a good idea if I filled in the background and just told you what this project was all about. Now, the whole point of a guest editorship is to give an individual the opportunity to really express themselves through a magazine and to give real insights into their personalities. And it's fair to say, I think Maurice has been very successful in doing just that. Maurice has, sorry, that's a Scottish pronunciation. Maurice. Maurice has been involved in every single stage of this publication. He has helped us choose our contributors, he helped us choose the front cover, he suggested who he wanted to interview, and he basically told us who he wanted us to interview. In fact, his attention to detail has been absolutely fantastic. So much so, it's fair to say that at some stage the drum team did worry that we perhaps had bitten off more than we could chew. But now it's all done and dusted. I have to say, I think thanks to Maurice's contribution, and I should also name check Peggy here, his right-hand woman, who coordinated the whole thing. Thanks to these two, in combination with the drum team, I think we have produced the best issue of the magazine in our 30-year history. So very obviously, if Maurice ever does consider standing down from his current position, I think he has a very strong second career waiting as a magazine editor. But those of you who have seen the magazine, and if you haven't seen the magazine already, you'll be able to pick a copy out on the way out. You'll be able to pick a copy up as you leave. After we I can't speak anymore. You know that feeling? But when you look at the magazine, you'll see a very disparate issue. We've covered a broad range of subjects. But it's fair to say there's one common theme running through the publication. It's a theme Maurice highlighted at our very first meeting, and it's a theme that's also very much part of the drum's editorial DNA. There's absolutely no doubt that we are living through amazing times. We've seen lots and lots of change. We're seeing new tech appearing, we're seeing new techniques being developed. But despite all this change, at its very heart, this business is still about one thing, and that one thing is creativity. I think it's fair to say that's what Maurice wanted to major on. So anyway, I'm going to shut up now. Rather than second guess what he wanted to major on, let's hear from the man himself, Maurice Lévy. Thank you very much.
After the Scottish accent, a very British one, from Paris, so my French accent. First of all, I would like to thank you very warmly and to thank your team. You have been absolutely fantastic. You entrusted Peggy, my team, and myself in a way which was incredible. We had the right to do almost everything. We had the right to choose the people we wanted to interview, to organize the interview as we wanted, to have a freedom which was just fantastic. In fact, I suffered only about one thing. It was extremely difficult to understand you. And I was trying all the time to say, oh gosh, what he's saying. Probably yes. And I considered that everything that you were saying was saying yes. And I acted as if you were saying yes. So it was a great journey. I enjoyed it. I have even more respect for journalists because I saw how difficult it is to get interviews. to get people accepting to spend time with you, and to get the story right, because out of what they are saying, sometimes they're embellishing the thing, so without it being nasty, it was interesting to try to find out. So I really enjoyed that aspect. It was a bit tough. It was also tough to make the magazine consistent, because that is the other aspect. It's not only to have a collection of people, including some beautiful people, it is also to be consistent with the content and making sure that everyone is contributing to that content. And there is maybe 2 or 3 things that I will underline pretty quickly. The first one is when I was saying in my editorial, what's new, the idea, it is, and particularly when we come to Cannes, it is about the idea. I don't wish that this celebration of creativity, this big event, which is becoming maybe a little bit too big, is about something else than the idea, the creativity, that the new things and the innovation in how we are communicating, how we are defending brands, etc. So that is something which for me is extremely important, that they have seen some drift in how things are evolving, and I thought that it was important that we go back to the roots. We are here to celebrate ideas, to celebrate creativity, and I hope that we will continue to be there for many years to come to celebrate that creativity. The second thing that I want to say that I have gotten a lot of reaction about the content, incredible reactions. One of the problems that no one believed that it was us. So can you please, in your next issue, mention that, yes, we did it. The last thing, and it is an apology, and I would like to apologize very sincerely, because I was not in Cannes, but I was in Cannes. And it must have been terribly annoying for some people, and particularly my best British friend. And I'm so sorry that we have been so present all over the Croisette, all over the place. And please, as you see him tomorrow, you give me my apology. Thank you.